Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bow Making Monday. I am Ashley Greenwood from Little Greenwoods Creations. Come on in and let's get started. So, today we're going to be making watermelon bows. Hold on, y'all. Facebook. Oh, goodness. All right, let's get back on track. Hey, I'm Ashley. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I'm going to be making some bows today, some summer themed bows, 2 different watermelon bows, a very colorful bow, and a lemon bow. So let's get started. If you want to know where I shop for ribbon, I have a link in my profile that you can go and check out. It's an instant download, lets you know where I like to shop online. Good morning, my friend Barbara. Good morning, Sammy. Guys, listen, I tried to go live on Facebook, but my internet is being wonky and it's just not being happy to let me do that. So it is TikTok only this morning. Hello, Leslie. Welcome. Our first bow is going to be very lemony. Oh my gosh, I saw this lady make a yummy homemade lemonade this morning on TikTok, and I'm totally going to try it for the lake this summer. This is what it reminds me of. Look how sweet these patterns are. So we have a 2.5 inch. Yes, it's wired ribbon. It's always wired ribbon. And then we have a 1.5 inch wired ribbon as well. Good morning, Kelsey. Welcome, Barbara. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you very, very much. It helps other people to see what's going on in my world. And if they wreath making or ribbons and bows, and they're definitely gonna want to come hang out with me. There we go. Okay, 2.5 inch wired ribbon. It is a 50-yard roll. I always tell you, if you can find a ribbon that you really like, get it in the 50-yard roll because it's usually cheaper that way. Good morning, Nika. Happy June. Hello, Preacher Girl. Welcome. Hey, Debbie. All right, guys. Easy Bow Maker. This is what I use to make all of the bows in my Etsy shop. I love it. I have a little bit of carpal tunnel. I cannot hold all of the ribbons in my hands, especially this huge bow that I'm going to make later in our live. This holds it for you. It allows you to make a really pretty bow very easily. This is from my grandmother. Yeah, it looks a lot different than the one that you can get on Amazon, but you can find them on Amazon. So we're going to start by making a tail, and let's make our tail 12 inches. There's a ruler on here. So down in between the dowels, I put my ribbon, and then I'm going to use my thumbs to compress the ribbon all the way down at the base of the dowels, just like that. Now I'm going to take my pinchers, going to grab it and then twist it completely over. I twist it away from me because that's just what is easier for me to do. I'm going to measure out. This is going to be, let's do 5.5. This is going to be going on a lantern swag. So I don't want it to be super, super huge, but it's going to need to be pretty big to be seen on that lantern swag. On the other side, I'm going to make a loop, measuring out 5.5 inches, pressing down with my thumbs. Okay, so here's what we have so far, just like that. Hey, Derek, I love this ribbon too. It's super pretty. I think they call this a cabana stripe. So that's a keyword that you could use to search for ribbon like this. Gonna take it again, pinching at the bottom, twisting it away from me. Good morning, Candy. Guys, if you want to learn more about wreath making, want to learn more about bow making for wreaths, for holidays, I'd love for you to hang out with me, follow along. We go live every Monday morning. We call it Bow Making Monday. Pushing that down. It's really important that you can press your ribbon down, okay? I'm being super gentle because I just got me some faux nails and I don't want to pop them off. I do not like going to, I am really liking my little faux press-ons. Great quality. I don't want them to pop off. Okay. Hey Maria, thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate you. All right. So here is what we have. We have 2 loops on each side. Now I don't leave mine stacked up like this. I want to be the boss of my loops. I want to tell them where I want them to go, and I am going to pull them where I need them to be. So I hold in the middle with my thumb, with my finger, and then I just gently pull one up. I'm going to go to this side, pull one up. It doesn't matter which one. So I have like a little pinwheel shape. Look, that's looking pretty already. Thank you, Nika, for sharing. I appreciate you. Next, we're going to come on top with our focal ribbon. I call this the focal ribbon because this is what I am pulling my colors out of. You can see, if you look super carefully, there are some pretty little green leaves. There is, of course, yellow, white, and black. There's a gingham, black and white on the background. It's really, really pretty. This is a 1.5 inch ribbon. Yes, it's wired. Everybody always asks. It is totally wired. If you want to know how to make a bow, I have a bow tutorial, a free bow tutorial. All you have to do is go to the link in my profile here on TikTok. And if you are watching the replay on YouTube or Facebook, then all you need to do is type in bow tutorial and I will get that to you. Yeah, I love this ribbon too, Barbara. It's super pretty. Let's make another 12-inch tail. I'm using the ruler on my Easy Bow Maker to help me measure. Down we go. I always pull the tail up under the table just to get it out of the way. Twist it away from me till it's upside down. And let's do our next layers. You always need to twist your ribbon, even if it looks the same on both sides, okay? It just makes a prettier bow. Push it down. I made these loops a little bit smaller, so instead of being 5.5, they're 5. I'm doing 3 on each side, and then I'm going to add a few more to the middle that are going to be shorter. So twist it away from you. Unwind that ribbon. This bow is going to be going on a really pretty lantern swag that I have listed in my Etsy shop. It needs to be pretty big to be seen because it's a pretty big lantern swag. It's going to have greenery, some really pretty little white daisies, and of course some lemons. Okay, let's pull our loops where we want them to be. Now, I usually press super, super hard down at the base of these dowels with my thumb. Again, I don't want to pop off my nails I just got on, so I'm going to use my scissors and just really compress that ribbon down. There is a will, there is a way, friends. Okay, next, I need some bind wire. I should have cut that first. Guys, this is called bind wire. I get it off of Amazon. It is one of my most favorite things. Before I used bind wire, I simply used pipe cleaners. I would even twist 2 together to make it really long. Bind wire is simply wire covered in paper. It's linked up in my link on TikTok. And if you're watching in the other places, just ask and I will get you the link. So I've cut this about 16 inches. This is what my customer is going to use to attach their lantern swag to the lantern. A lantern swag is simply a floral arrangement that you tie to the top of a lantern. It's kind of a big deal. Here in the South, we really like our flameless candle lanterns around here, and we love lantern swags. Hey Lola. Lola says, just bought the bow maker. I'll probably have to watch so I can learn how to use it properly. Listen, Lola, I have a free video tutorial linked in my profile. Go download it. It's like on top of my hand so you can see how I'm making a bow step by step. So go get that. It'll be way easier. Hello, just add glitter. Where the heck have you been, my friend? I know you've been super busy, right? Bind wire is awesome, isn't it, Bee's Flower Farm? Denise said she bought some bind wire after I told her about it. It's amazing. I love that stuff. Okay, I'm going to pop it up. Straight up. Busy, busy, busy. Are you already working on fall? Because I'm getting anxiety in my heart because most of my wreath making friends are totally moving on to fall, and I still am like overcome with summer over here. So tell us what you're making. All right, here we go. There's my bind wire on the back. I keep it really long because I never know where my customers are going to put it. Yo, yeah, she's moved on to fall and Halloween. Yeah, I know, girl. I need to get busy. We are going on our family vacation next week. So right now it's all about getting ready for that. So I think when I get back, I will tackle the shop flipping over. That's where we move all the things out and we move in a whole new season. Derek said he just started fall this past weekend. I gotta get on it, y'all. I always say that I'm gonna start Christmas in July. Do I do it? No, because it's July, but you really should. We all should. If this is your business, if you are somebody that's just, really want to make something pretty for their front door, ignore us, okay? This is our business. This is what we do. We have to fill our shops with seasonal items, and we need to start really, really early. Sam says she is just focused on graduation and graduate. Yeah, our middle son is graduating next year. So that's what I'll be doing next year. Okay, here's our first bow. Isn't she pretty? She a big girl. Because it's going to be a big lantern swag. Catherine says are you rotating from summer to fall right now? Is that what you're doing? God bless you. Bless your heart. One of my goals this year was to use what I have, and I did make a dent in my supplies that I had left over from last year, but seriously, wreath making, it's a whole hobby just to buy the supplies. You know what I'm saying? Just the supply buying is super fun and quite addictive. Hence all of the ribbon that I have. Guys, if you want to know where I shop for ribbon, there's a link in the link. You know where that is. Okay, so let's move on to totally summer bows. We're going to be doing watermelon. That's the best part, isn't it though? It's the best part. Okay, first one we're going to do is using this focal ribbon. She's so pretty. Denise says that ribbon is addictive. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. So, focal ribbon. This is what I am going to be pulling my colors out of. You can see there is red, pink, green, and white. There's a couple of different colors of green. Super, super pretty. I love it. Oh my gosh, Barbara says she had her daughter's graduation party this past Saturday. Congratulations, Mama. I was so proud when we got our oldest out of high school. Holy moly. The second one's been easier. Here is one of the ribbons that I am pairing with that. Now, I talk a lot about this ribbon. I have all the colors. It is so pretty. I love the black and white dash on the edge. It is the wimpiest wire you have ever seen in your whole life, but it's pretty. And if you put a good ribbon up under it, it works, but it's very wimpy. I have pink, red, green, purple, and yellow because I saw it and fell in love and didn't realize how sad the ribbon was. Let's go ahead and cut our bind wire so it'll be ready when we're done. Guys, what else did you do this weekend? Tell me all about it. If you are a wreath maker, what you working on? If this is your business, are you preparing for craft shows? Tell me all about it. All right, I'm going to pull up my hot pink. So we've got focal ribbon, solid hot pink, and gingham. It's going to be so pretty. This order is for, so it's a round bow on top with tails. So let's get at it. Easy bow maker. Love this thing. Shonda says she just got back from Destin on her family vacation. We are leaving on Saturday for hours. There's so much to do. Our daughter has like a well-checked doctor's appointment this week. I think I'm going to cancel it because I don't think that's happening. She's going to be all right. It's just a well check. It's just a well check. So I think that I might call later today and see if we can reschedule that because this is going to be a busy, crazy week. 10 inches around on the top, so I am making 5-inch loops. Hey Rachel, she's asking where I purchase ribbons. Lots of places. I have a whole list of where I buy ribbons. It is in my link in my profile. 10 online shops that I have purchased from. Great quality ribbon, super fast shipping. Most are family-owned businesses, which we always love to support. Hey Melissa. Melissa says she just finished working on a 4-day vendor event. Holy cow. 2 swag, 6 deco mesh, 8 grapevines. Oh my gosh, you go girl. Hey Judith. Judith just got back from a wedding reception in Washington State. Oh my gosh, I hope that was so much fun. You're welcome, Rachel. Barbara is leaving on Saturday for vacay too. I can't wait. I'm going to sit in a beach chair and read all day long under an umbrella. Read. So I've got a whole stack of, well, it's not a whole stack because I read everything on my Kindle, but I got a whole list. Whole list of books that I'm going to be reading. Who else loves just sitting and reading? Sandy says that sounds like heaven. It is heaven. Oh my gosh. First layer. Focal ribbon, 2.5 inches. Barbara says she is not craft shopping today. You go, girl. Me neither. So when I first began to be a wreath maker, you get super excited and you buy all of the things. And then you get so overwhelmed with all of the things that you have that it's overwhelming. It kind of becomes a problem. So I am trying to use what I've got, right? Hey Kelly, where am I from? I'm from South Carolina. It is a warmish day here, for real. Am I not craft shopping on vacation? Heck no, girl. I am sitting on the beach. Okay, let's talk about it. This ribbon has a right way and a wrong way. Do you see how my watermelons are upside down? Today, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to make the bow. I'm just making the bow. It's going to be okay. All right, here we go. Down in between. Some people get a little anxious when I don't put the 2.5 inch ribbon on the bottom. When I layer them up this way, it's going to be okay. I'm more worried about the patterns than I am the size or the thickness of the ribbons. You know what I'm saying? It does not have to be perfect. I see lots of people are from Florida today. Where's everybody from? I am a former kindergarten teacher who started an Etsy shop while I was teaching part-time preschool in a church preschool. And I could see the potential of growing my online business. So I stepped back from my teaching job, and this is what I do full time. Now, it is not overnight. It is not super easy. Don't quit your day job until you really know what you're doing, okay? But that's what I do now. Hello, Melbourne, Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, former special ed teacher, bless you, Denise. Cincinnati, oh my gosh, lots of people from Florida. Texas, Minnesota, welcome, welcome. To Ashley's wreath class, which is in my home. Guys, I have my business in my home. We're very blessed to have had a guest bedroom that wasn't being used, so I took it over. Hey, West Virginia and Northern California. So glad you guys are hanging out with me. Okay, I'm going to be the boss of my loops. Pull one up, pull it down. Right, to get everything looking pretty. I do this before I finish off my bows because it's just easier. It's just easier. Hey, West Virginia. Okay. Here's what we got. Isn't that pretty? And look, I'm not worried about my upside down watermelon. I'm just letting it go. Some things you just gotta let go. I think that my customer is gonna be totally happy with this beautiful bow. She's not even gonna notice that little watermelon slice is upside down. All right, here's my sad ribbon. Watch. It is some sadness. But she's very pretty, so we're gonna invite her to the party. Hey, Catherine. Let's see. On your circle or oval, have you considered a corner above the door jamb? What you talking about, Catherine? Can you give me some more details? All right, here we go. Last layer. Now, this ribbon's going to be okay because my watermelon ribbon is nice and beefy. It's thick. It's got great wire. So it's going to support little Miss Wimpy. Let me cut this tail again. This ribbon also frays a little bit, so it's going to be okay. All right, down in between the dowels, pushing in. Oh, this is pretty. The dash on this ribbon coordinates really, really nice with this. Oh, Catherine, a post that I had. Yeah, I'm going to go oval for my front door. twist it over. I'm being slow and careful with this because it is so thin. Twist it. I'm going to be doing 3 loops on one side and 2 loops on the other. Just to make it fun. All right, pushing down in the middle. All right. Pull the loops where you want them to be. I just kind of spread them out so they kind of look like a little pinwheel. So this is what we got. Isn't that pretty? Lots of ribbon. I couldn't hold this all in my hands, y'all. It just wouldn't work. Bind wire. Listen, it does not matter what color your bind wire is. Nobody's going to see it because it goes on the back of the bow. Does not matter. Pink, purple, yellow, white. I just got brown because it's what they had. Here's my favorite zip tie. Guys, since you're watching on TikTok, you can actually find a super quick link to all of the things that I'm using just by going to my profile. All right, pushing it down. Push. Oh, Barbara. Barbara says my bows are always so perfect. You should have seen it when I first started. They were not perfect. They was bad. But as I always say, we learn from doing. And if you're not doing, you're not going to learn. I sound like a kindergarten teacher today. All right, so here's what it looks like. You can see that there's my zip tie in the middle. I'm going to grab the tail and pull it towards the back. And I'm going to pull my zip tie as tight as I can get it. Give it a little twisty twist. Just like that. And flip it over so you can see that it's looking pretty good because I took the time to move my loops where I wanted them to be. It just makes it easier. And I'm all about easy. Work smarter, not harder, my friends. She is super cute. Oh my goodness. Denise says she loves zip ties. She could never use wire. I tried. When I first started making wreaths, I used floral wire instead of a zip tie. And I could never get my bows to tighten enough. I couldn't get my loops to pop. But when you use a zip tie and you tighten it down as much as you possibly can, then you can make some pretty bows. Denise says she agrees. Me too, girl. Okay, let's keep rolling on. We're gonna make a different style of watermelon bows with this Christmas looking ribbon right here. Let me go ahead and cut my bind wire. We're gonna be making 2 10-inch round bows. This is going to the same customer. If you don't know, hey, I'm Ashley. I have a successful Etsy shop with wreaths, lots of bows, arrangements, lantern swags, all kinds of stuff. And what happens is I have lots of listings for different summer bows, fall bows, Christmas bows. People look through the listings, they choose the one they want, and then they order it, and then I make it. So that's how it works. Some people get a little confused about that. They want to know, like, how do you pick ribbons to do an order? You pick your bow, okay? So here is our next combination. We've got some cute little watermelon. We got a little stripe in the middle and then a polka dot in the back. They're gonna be beautiful. 2 10-inch round. So no tails, just a round bow. To make a 10-inch round, we're gonna make 5-inch loops. Okay. Let's unwind this. I'm gonna drop my ribbon on the floor in my laundry basket. I should have been doing that the whole time. Now, when you're using ribbons, sometimes the wire is going to poke out of the back. Just snip it off. It's okay. I try to put these in the trash can so my children who walk in here, I can't pick them up with my fake nails. So my children that walk in here don't get them in their feet. I always tell them, do not come in here without any shoes on. It's a bad idea. Do they listen? No. All right. Easy Bow Maker. Love this thing. Have a very successful Etsy shop using this wooden bow making tool right here. It's got a ruler on it, which makes it super easy. I'm going to go down in between the dowels and start rocking. Twist that ribbon over. Even if it looks the same on both sides, you need to twist your ribbons over. Just do as I say. It's going to make a prettier bow when you do that. Twist it every time. Measuring out 5 inches. So this ribbon is not a Christmas ribbon, but always be on the lookout for ribbons that can do double duty or triple duty. A red and white polka dot ribbon is great for, obviously, summer. It's really great for patriotic, Christmas, and Valentine's. So you can get a lot of bang for your buck with red and white. Go ahead and cut that tail. Move your loops and your tails. I pinwheel mine out. Just like that. So that's our first layer. Isn't that pretty? Red is my most favorite color. So red polka dots make me very, very happy. Next we are coming in with a mini stripe. Now this ribbon has got some good wire. Like really good wire. Okay. Down in between the dowels. Pressing it down. I'm going to pull this tail in the opposite direction of the first tail that I put down. Guys, thank you so much for following along. I see lots of new people are following. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Ashley. I'm a kindergarten teacher turned wreath maker turned Etsy shop owner, and now I am sharing my love of bow making and wreath making by helping you guys learn how to do it too. I'm doing the same pattern, 2 loops on each side. I'm going to use my super duper Nipix wire cutters to hold my ribbon in place. Y'all, I fussed about these wire cutters because they're so heavy and I just didn't know if they were worth the price. I love them now. I take back all the bad things I said about them. They are pretty awesome. Especially for heavy floral stems. I bought myself a guillotine stem cutter. I need to post that thing on Facebook Marketplace because I never use it. I never liked it at all. Other people love them. It just was not my thing. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you. Barbara, I bet all of our other friends are wondering where I am and why I'm not on Facebook. Facebook was not working for me this morning. Oh my gosh, look at the wires off of that. Facebook wasn't working for me, so I will have to go over there and let everybody know. Sorry, I tried. But the cool thing about TikTok is you can download these videos and upload them to other places. So this is my focal ribbon, my cute little watermelon slice. It has, of course, the red and the green of the watermelon, but if you look closely, there is a white and navy buffalo check up under here. I'll show you in just a second up close. It's super cute. This ribbon came from Sam's last year, I believe. I keep hearing from my other wreath making friends that Sam's has put their already very cheap ribbon on sale for $5, $3. So if you do have a Sam's membership, go get you some ribbon just to practice. It's great practicing ribbon. Look how cute that ribbon is. Can you tell that it is navy? It's navy, it's not black. Really, really cute. All right, let's finish this off. First, I'm gonna spread everything around. Got my bind wire. Grab my Goldilocks zip tie. I call these my Goldilocks ones because they're just right. They're not too thick, they're not too thin. They are my favorite. I'm tightening my zip tie down just so everything's secure. Good morning, Becky. Hey, Lydia. Welcome. All right, I'm going to pull this up. I always put my hands on top and then I just pop it out. Just like that. That's what the back looks like. Okay, thumb on the top, fingers on the back. Let me make sure my bind wire is pretty even, and I'm going to shimmy my zip tie over. Pull that around. Just tighten this. Just like that. I'm going to use the flat side of my wire cutters to cut this. I have 2 wire cutters, y'all. These I got from Home Depot. I have many different pairs of these. They are a little bit smaller than the Knipex and they are lighter in weight. So I usually grab these when I'm doing bow making. You can find all of the tools that I really love by going to that link. You know where it is. Doesn't mean you have to buy from there, but when I first started making, I would watch people and just wonder, what is that? Where did they get that from? And I think it's really helpful just to go and look and see what other people are using. You don't have to buy all the things, but it's fun to look. Okay, bow number 1. Isn't she cute? Let's make another one. She ordered 2. So let's start with our second bow. We're going to use this 2.5 inch, no, 1.5-inch wired ribbon is polka dot. Thank you, Trendy Boutique. She says I have the calmest voice. It's because I used to teach kindergarten, and it was how I calmed the crazies. All right, down in between, twist it over. I always pull that first tail towards me just to get it out of the way. Pushing down with my thumbs. I'm being really gentle because my nails look really, really pretty, and I don't want them to pop off. I'm trying to be really gentle. I want them to last through vacation. You know what I mean? So next Monday, there will not be a bow making Monday, my friends. So I'm going to be sitting on the beach reading a book, ignoring my children. That is the best part of having children that are teenagers. It's always a trade-off, right, guys? When they're little, you have more control over them. They are super, super needy. Now that they are older, I don't have as much control over them because, you know, they all make their own choices sometimes, but they're not as needy. And it doesn't require me to like jump up and make sure that no one is eating sand or needs a diaper change or, you know, crazy stuff like that. Here's our mini stripe, a sweet little spring green. This has some great wire. You see how it's just standing up like that? That's good wire. Down in between the dowels. Speaking of books, what's everybody's favorite author nowadays? I have a whole stack on my Kindle that I'm going to be reading, but I'd love to hear your recommendations. I really love well-written historical romances. That's my jam. I'm not talking about, you know, the trashy, but the well-written historical romance. K.D. Carlton. Oh. Melissa, what kind of books do they read? Let me know. Okay, Barbara says Nicholas Sparks and Colleen Hoover. I'm about to say something super controversial. I do not like Nicholas Sparks. Melissa, that's right up my alley, girl. Let me write that down. Hold on, friends. I am amassing a huge list of books to read this summer, and I always need something good. All right, here's our second layer of ribbon. Just like that. Cindy says it's her fave. Hey, Cindy. Okay. Second layer, just like that. Now we're going to come in with our focal ribbon, which is the super cute little watermelon print. Now, I'm going to make these loops a little bit smaller, okay? Caitlin and the Highlander, Tanya. All right, friends, keep them coming. Historical romances. I keep saying that I'm going to get into mysteries, but I just haven't. I just have not. Wait a minute, friends. There we go. I believe I have one on there on my Kindle by someone named Frida McFadden. Does that sound great? All right, there's another one from Jenny, Susan Tisdale. Okay, hold on. Eugenia Price. Yes, I believe I have, Denise. Long time ago. I've always been an avid reader, but now I go through phases of reading where I am like read, and don't read at all. But I'm in my reading era right now. Okay, guys, we have one more bow after this. Hang with me. We got one more, and she's a big one. Lots of ribbon and lots of layers. Hello. That's my sweet dog. She's coming to check on me and let me know that she is ready to go outside now. Pulling everything around. I'm just spreading it out equally. Already got my bind wire. Kim says she is already in her reading, always in her reading era. What's the best one you've read lately? Let me know, Kim. I love hanging out with you guys. Seriously. It's like the highlight of my Monday. Zip tie. Oh, that's okay. Melissa is like giving me some book recommendations. Making a list, girl. Ooh, there's another one from Kim. For those of you who are just hopping on, listen. This is Bow Making Monday, but today we're doing book talk. If that's your jam, hang out with us. If that's not your jam, we understand. Totally understand. Jenny, I will do that. I wrote her name down. Okay, I just saw that Frog Dog Designs from Michelle. She's recommending Funny Story by Emily Henry. I just saw that. I think when I was looking through my Kindle the other night. Okay. Got another one from Tanya. All right, here we go. So my biggest kick lately, let's see who knows this author. I bet a lot of you do. Has been Amy Harmon. I have like tore through her stuff. I mean, just one right after the other. Amy Harmon writes fantastic historical books. World War II, a couple of World War IIs, like the Irish Rebellion in the 20s, and then like Great Depression books from the 20s. One of my favorites is it's about a wagon train going west. That was awesome. Anybody else read Amy Harmon? Let me know. Hello, Cherie. Welcome. Okay, we got to do some work. She's looking a little janky. I always take the time to fluff. And you can tug on these pretty good because I use that bind wire. If I was using floral wires to make these, I would be so afraid to tug on them because they'll slip right out. Yeah, Kim, go check out Amy Harmon. She has a lot of books on Kindle Unlimited, and I've just been like tearing through them. All right, friends, one more, and then I got to do the dog thing. So this is a big bow. Big bow. We have cute little floral. Love it. We got some black and white polka dot because that is fun and funky, and we definitely want to use this. Here's some rickrack. This is amazing ribbon. I love this stuff. It's very thick, very thick. Then we've got some Sam's ribbon, just a solid yellow. Always look for the solids, okay? Always look for the solids. And then we have some fuchsia raised stitch. This is what it's called. It's called raised stitch ribbon. It took me forever to figure that out, so I'm sharing with you. Cherie says, I have taught her so much, and you're starting to sell more on Etsy. Yay! Go girl. You just got, it's a long game, okay? It's not a get rich quick game. Etsy is a long game. You have to have determination, and you just have to get better over time. I think I wrote that down somewhere. Yep. Get great over time. It's on my bulletin board. Because you're not going to just open up an Etsy shop and have so many orders you don't know what to do with. It takes time. You have to get better at, first off, making things, designing. And then you got to get really great at taking pictures. That is how you sell on Etsy. It's your pictures. And if you don't have good pictures, my friend, nobody's going to want your stuff. That's just the simple and hard truth of the matter. If your pictures aren't bright and happy and they don't show what you are making to the fullest, people are going to go right on by. That's just the name of the game. Okay, this ribbon is so thick I had to smush it down with my scissors because I don't want my nails to pop off. I'm going to flip that over. Barbara says taking pictures is one of her problems. So here's how I take pictures, friends. I use my phone. My phone's like a couple of years old. It's not like super new, but it's fairly new. I just use my iPhone. But my front door is red because that is my favorite color. Red front doors don't take great pictures. So I went to the Restore, like Habitat for Humanity store. I bought a beat up front door and painted it black. And it is leaning up against the side of my house right over there. And that's where I take pictures from. You have to do it a certain time of the day. You cannot do it in full sun. You think, ooh, it's a beautiful sunny day. This is going to take a great picture. It does not. Today it is overcast and cloudy. This is the best day to take pictures. Anybody else agree? Cookie kisses, cocoa kisses. Listen, get that bow maker out and use it. I have a free bow tutorial in the link in my profile. Go download it. Easy peasy. It does take some time, but you can do it. I can do it. You can do it. All right, coming in with our fuchsia. Portrait setting on an iPhone works great. It does. It really does. I like to use that as well. Thank you, Leslie. Leslie says, Ashley is a great teacher. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate you. Kelsey says, afternoon sun is the best for pictures. Yeah, but not like direct sun. Like, you got to play around with it. When I first started an Etsy shop, I thought that I got a piece of paneling from Home Depot. And I thought that if I just kind of like prop that paneling up in our dark room over the garage and took a picture, it would be great. It was awful. And then I moved to an outdoor shed. It was okay. But then I got that door and I painted it black and perfect. Any science behind deciding which colors you put first? Nope. I just do what makes me happy. I try to space out the patterns. She's talking about layering the ribbons. I space out the patterns. I space out the colors. But, you know, don't make it complicated. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just do what makes you happy and make something pretty, okay? It's all an experiment. I tell my business coaching people, I feel like my business is just a big experiment where I'm just like trying new things. Some things work, some things don't. But we learn and we keep on going. Okay, there we go. Just like today, I posted in my private Facebook group. So I have a wreath teaching membership where I teach one tutorial a week. And we get together, we make something nice, we make something beautiful for our homes. Some people are trying to learn how to sell things. Some people are just making things for their house. But I asked them this morning, like, what do y'all want to see? Give me some inspiration. I'm thinking of going with fruit because I'm still doing summer even though everybody else is moving to fall. I'm thinking peaches, lemons. That would be so much fun. Hey, Grana. Just joining. Did you tell us where the ribbons are from? These are from all over. I have a whole list of where I shop for ribbons. It's in the link in my profile. I would love for you to go ahead and get that instant download. Next is black and white polka dot. Isn't that fun? Super, super fun. Just gonna drop it down on the floor in my laundry basket. Pushing those ribbons down. This is a big bow with lots of layers. I think I designed this bow because I wanted a bow that was going to be really, really colorful. Very, very fun for summer. Very happy. These polka dots are happy. This rickrack, oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Hello, Cindy Lou Who. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to Bow Making Monday. Just like that. Be the boss of your loops. Pull them where you want them to be. I'm going to use this to press down my ribbon. Yes, you do, Cindy. Y'all, Cindy is one of my MVP customers. She is always supporting my business. And I just made her a wreath and a matching lantern swag. Please send me a picture, Cindy. I would love to see that. All right, layer number 4 is a solid. Excuse me. Going to break up some of this pattern by doing the solid. So you can see I've got a pattern with the rickrack. And then I kind of have a solid with this raised stitch that kind of reads as a solid. And then I have the polka dot. And now I'm doing another solid, just breaking up the pattern. But like I said a minute ago, don't overthink it. Just do something fun. It's okay. I used to tell my kindergartners, we don't do perfect. Perfect is too hard. We are just having fun. We're making new things. And we are learning from doing. If you don't learn, you're not. If you don't do, you're not gonna learn, friends. You gotta learn, gotta do to learn. If you want to learn how to make bows, go get that free bow tutorial in my profile. There's all kind of free stuff in there. And we'd always love you to join. Love to have you join Ashley's Wreath Class membership. Right, Barbara? Good morning, Janae. Welcome. I hope I said your name right. Cut that little tail. Pulling that tail straight up. Might be a little long. I might have to cut back and cut it a little bit shorter. Okay, one more. One more layer. I did. Awesome. So this is our top layer. It's just a really cute daisy print ribbon. Reminds me of the 60s and the 70s at my grandmother's house. It's 1.5 inch. Yes, it's wired. Everything is wired. Barbara says it is so worth to join the membership class. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate you. I gotta decide what we're making tomorrow morning. I have an idea, but I'm still thinking about it. So I asked in the group, Barbara, to go let me know. This has got a pretty good ribbon. It's pretty thick. It's good stuff. One more layer down in between the dowels. I'm gonna use this to press it down. Trying not to pop off my nails. I want them to last through vacation. Okay. And then they can pop. Yes, they are faux. I do not do manicures. It's not my jam. I've never liked them. I don't know why. They are just, my mother loves them. She wants me to go with her to get them. Sometimes I do, but most of the times I just pass. Wendy is asking, how do we find the stuff in your profile? I noticed you organized your info into categories. Yeah, you just go to the link in my profile here on TikTok. If you are watching the replay on YouTube and Facebook, just ask your question and I'll come back and help you. So you go to the link and then you scroll down and you just find what you need. There is a link for the free bow tutorial. There is where I shop for ribbon. There's where I shop for greenery and florals. There's all kinds of stuff over there. There's a link to my Amazon storefront, which will let you get a sneak peek at all the things that I use. Hold on. TikTok is asking me to verify that I'm still here. Kelsey says, could you do a fruit and fireworks ribbon for 4th of July? I can't right now, but honestly, I'm pretty sure I've got a 4th of July ribbon bow tutorial. If you go to YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's in there. Okay, Kelsey? Kelsey, are you in our group? Are you in our membership group? I think we have a Kelsey, but now I can't remember. All right, pushing down. One more, y'all. One more. Boom. Done. Let me cut my bind wire. Remember, it doesn't matter what color the bind wire is. I always purchase the 2mm. That does matter. Wendy is asking, are all my loops the same length than the current bow? Nope, I got a little bit smaller as I went up. Let's push these around where we want them to be. Pressing it down. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm going to use my scissors to press down all of this ribbon. This is a big bow. 5 layers of ribbon. That is huge. Grabbing my zip tie. Bye, Leslie. Have a great day. I will have a fantastic vacation. Guys, listen, no bow making Monday. Next Monday, I'm going to be sitting on the beach reading my books. We always go. We live in South Carolina. We are very blessed to be so close to the beach and the mountains. Wendy said she never thought about using scissors to push down the ribbon. Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to keep my really pretty nails on and not popped off. Look at that. That is a huge stack of ribbon. Tight as you can get it, guys. There we go. Now this one is a little too tall. I'm going to go ahead and give that a cut. It's better to make things longer than to make things shorter, friends. Let's give it a couple of twists. And here we go. Now, she needs some fluffing. So I'm going to take my fingers, I'm going to go through all of these loops and tug things to where I want them, cut things shorter if I think it's too long. Pull those tails down straight on the bottom. There you go. All right, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. If you want to learn all about bow making for wreaths, wreath making, artificial flowers, all the things, I would love for you to follow along. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for doing a little impromptu book talk. I got lots of things to add to my Kindle, and I cannot wait. You guys have a fantastic week, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.